Here's a quick demonstration of an ice water air conditioner I built back in the 1990s. The reason I built it is the church I worked at had an ice maker, and we were told to remove a certain amount of ice every week, and I just didn't want to throw it down the drain, so I came up with this air conditioner idea. And it's set on 76, and as you can see, it's holding 76 degrees. Outside temperature is 97.8, indoor temperature is 76.6. I've just got it hooked up to this electric clock to monitor how long the system runs. It came on approximately at 3:20, and when it came on, the temperature was 77.0. And here's my 10-gallon cooler buried in the ground underneath my workshop. I've got this hatch that can open up to access the cooler. It just has a pump circulating through 5/8 inch rubber lines to the coil, which is behind here. And here's the actual unit. My chilled water loop is coming up through the floor. Goes back into the coil. It's an 8x8 3-row coil. I have the filter off of it just for demonstration purposes. And I believe it's 130 CFM exhaust fan with a 4-inch duct. It goes across underneath. And here's the register. And it is outputting at 53 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's pretty nice cold air coming out of there. Here I have a multimeter with the temperature probe connected right into the coil, and right at the coil it's 38 degrees Fahrenheit. And this plug here is thermostat controlled, so I've just got the chilled water pump and the fan hooked up to that, as well as the electric clock. And there's my relay box right there. But yeah, I put this together probably 20 years ago, and it's still working. And I've been in here several minutes moving around, and the outside temperature's going up and the inside temperature staying steady. But if I turn the lights off and leave the room, it will probably go ahead and satisfy the thermostat within 15 or 20 minutes. So that's what I'll do now, is just close everything back up and leave the workshop and come back in a little while and see if this thing has satisfied the thermostat or not. And here's everything closed back up. Its operation is not very loud at all. You can barely hear it operating. Okay, and it has satisfied the thermostat. So the time to drop it 1 degree was 50 minutes. And it's been off about 4 minutes. And on this power strip here, I've got my 24 volt power supply for the thermostat, and then the 120 volts for the relay. And then inside here I have a pan that sits underneath this coil that collects the condensation, and it drains out right here and goes outside the building. And we've called for cooling again. So almost 10 minutes off, and it'll, I guess, run for another 50 minutes to get it to satisfy the thermostat again. And here's a demonstration of the reload procedure. That's the water flow rate right there. And here's the outside discharge, letting out some of the excess water where I can add some more ice to the cooler. And that should probably be enough water out of the cooler. I should dump another bag of ice in it. And not having access to the ice machine and unlimited ice anymore, it's not really economical to operate this, but once every now and then I've got some extra change to get rid of, so I will get a few bags of ice and run it for a few hours.